Hello everyone, we're here in beautiful Torquay. We're about to meet Roger Brown, a master wood carver, and he's going to take us through his studio, show us some of his work, some really beautiful pieces and some stories to go with it. Let's go in and say hi.
I find it hard to put my name on things because the carving is a carving all the way around.
Yeah.
It hasn't got a bottom, and I think it
Ruins it a bit.
It ruins it a bit. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't put a name on that.
No.
You know. I don't know who's going to look after it when I'm gone.
Tell us a bit about how you got into wood carving.
Well, it started a long time ago. When I was a boy, we spent our holidays down on Waratah Bay in a little town called Walkerville. The only good swimming beach was about a mile down the road. We'd walk down there, take our lunch there every day, and lay on the beach and swim and snorkel. I pick up bits of driftwood and I fiddle with them with my pocket knife. And ever since, I've been a wood carver. When I first started teaching myself to carve, I started off with a drill, and I drilled some holes through it at angles. Because I don't like making things by the dozen. Because I'm making one-off things, everything's slow, because I'm learning at the same time as I'm carving. This is a piece of highwood willow. It was given to me by a timber merchant at a wood show in Geelong. He said to me, "Is this highwood willow any good for carving?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, I've never used it." So he said, "Take it and make something out of it, and I'll see you next year." So next year I showed him this and I said, "Yeah, it's pretty good." Everything's got a story. Yeah. I was training to be a scout leader at the time, in 1978 or thereabouts. I was a scout leader for 10 years. But I was being taught knots, and so I thought, I'll carve a reef knot. One piece of wood, a piece of balsa wood. It's now two pieces, but you can't take them apart. It's surprising how many people say to me, "How do you bend timber like that?" They just can't contemplate the fact that you can actually carve that. And yeah, it wasn't easy, I must admit, but very satisfying. This is worth talking about. I think the whole thing's remarkable in the shape of the grain and the colours in the grain, the dark lines. It's all natural, there's nothing artificial in it, except for where I filled up the holes. The back, you're not supposed to look at the back of things like this, but the back has got all sorts of faults in it. But if you're not careful when you try and take the faults out, you open up another one, and it becomes a never-ending process.
If someone was keen to get into wood carving, what would your advice be to them?
I would say start whittling, because you can start with just a knife and enjoy yourself. Don't get into anything too sophisticated. If you get the bug, you start doing something more ambitious. Carvers are a different breed. We support each other, and if you've got a problem, you talk about it, and someone's always met it before and did it this way or that way. Our guys always enjoy themselves at the Arts Trail. The fellowship and the mixing with people who are interested in carving, it's just a wonderful day. And we're so sorry that we're not meeting this time. Yeah, it'll be different. But I still want to get the message out, you know, it's a great hobby.